morning. So, in not thinking about it and in not doing what I have been trying for years not to do, I lost weight. It's only a pound at this point. I've been stuck at the same place for a little while, but yeah. So I had that little glucose monitor thing on my arm, and I knew I was eating the best that you could eat. And it turns out that I was dipping below the line and losing my blood sugar all day long, which means that technically my body was starving and I was eating everything I was supposed to eat. This morning, a dragonfly flew into the house, which I can't for the life of me ever remember having happened before. So of course I looked up new health, new abundance, and a sign of good luck, good things coming your way. And I opened up the screen door to let him out, and Bill shooed him towards the door, and he stuck on the inside of the screen door to the front of the house. Miranda went up and she put her hands around it, and it didn't fly away. It wasn't going anywhere. So, yeah, I looked it up, and then I was getting in the shower, and Bill said, I lost weight. Yeah, right. So I check it, of course. And there it was, a pound gone. I checked it day before yesterday, and it was the same it always is, 243.6. And today it was 242.6. So what have I been doing in the last couple days? I've been trying to keep my glucose from dropping. And the best way I found to do that was bread and butter and glucose shakes. And I've been walking in the morning because that seems to do a great deal for keeping your glucose even. And amazingly, something's happening that I've been trying for 4 years now to get in check. And my body feels fed again, and it can start to release some of the excess. I never in a million years thought, here I am eating sweet potatoes, which I don't care for, and lots of squash, which I do care for, and vegetables and seeds and chia and flax and all this other to help cleanse and get things out, thinking things just aren't working right. And what I was doing by being so good was not what worked. So what's the lesson here? The lesson is that everyone has something different, and maybe it is just the thing that your body is craving that you're telling yourself is not good for you. Bread might be the one thing that your body actually needs. I knocked my sensor. It's gone. And I've already had it replaced once. And I kind of have my recipe now. I want to get a little bit better bread than you get from the grocery store bakery, better source flour and stuff like that. Keep going forward, because wow, I thought I was doing the right thing. And you read all these books about what you're supposed to do, and they tell you to do this. You make your own crackers out of potato, pumpkin seeds, and what it took was some bread and butter. So let's talk about learning how to listen to our bodies today. And You can only get clues from a doctor. You can only get hints and advice from another person. How do we learn how to listen to our body and do something that may be wrong so that we can find out it's exactly what we needed? We're going to go into that today on Morning Meditation. I am Ann Morrison, and this is Ahzhension Studios. So a big lead up. But basically, it's about listening to your body and recognizing that you are an individual, and what works for someone else doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you. We've talked about this with other practitioners, and going to try new modalities and things of that sort. But I hadn't had to listen to myself for health thing go on for quite a while. I was balancing my hormones and doing what I was supposed to do and eating the right foods and it was starving me. Wild, isn't it? So now the hormones are all balanced and I'm feeding my body, and I got the greatest walks at 5 a.m. You see the sunset come up just over the mountains. A couple of clouds is stunning. And you catch golden hour, which is this beautiful time every morning and every evening where the sun is at such an angle that it turns when it shines on a gold hue. And wow, I mean, it's, especially for an artist, it's amazing. And so here I am. I was trying to do something else, balance my glucose. And once I found out that I was eating too good, it just balanced itself. So, all good. I'm going to be going to a seminar today with our gal. She's an intuitive, and she is absolutely amazing. Her stuff is down here. Emily Kate. And she is teaming up with Diana Dorrell to talk to people about building bridges. And I like building bridges. I like communicating effectively. I like helping people come to a place where they are welcome and feel the warmth and the care that I have for finding out who they really are. Not just the face you put on for everybody else, but if you had everything your way right now, who would you be? That kind of stuff. So I wanted to note that because I'll probably be referring back to it over and over again. I know how wonderful Emily is, and this is going to be my first time with Diana Dorrell, but I'm excited for it. So I'll give you updates next time. And today, let's listen to our body sing. I ate a fat boy yesterday. And I ate a fat boy the day before. I did. That should not have made me lose weight. But it did. I ate it right after I ate something substantial. The bread and the butter that, no, I had it after pot stickers. And yeah, a pound's gone. Wild. So, a new trajectory on what I'm going to do is try to keep my energy at a certain level. I actually felt like painting a little bit yesterday, and I've had kind of a long dry spell here with all of the home drama that we have been going through. So, being able to calm down and allowing myself to listen to my body. It's so easy to think that our medical practitioners, and even if they want to, they just don't have the tools to get the personalized results. I mean, I'm glad she gave me the monitor, but she cut my thyroid, gave me the monitor, and told me I don't want to see you for 6 months. Not that way, but so I did the monitor. It broke. I called up the company or messaged them or whatever, got the new monitor sent in the mail and put it on, and we are where we are. And to interpret this information, for her, it would have been, well, you need more seeds, and you need more carbs, and you need more nuts, and I've been doing that. Not working, but I've been doing that. And, read the recipes in this gal's book, and yeah, some of them look interesting. But the thing is, most of them come down to a core of ingredients. And there's avocados and everything. I like avocados, but I don't want to eat avocados every single day. So you have to listen to your own body. And how do we tune into that? Everybody's got a damn opinion. Everyone has an opinion. Oh, well, what I did isn't what I'm doing now that you don't want to do. Blah, 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 blah. My body needed bread and butter. And an early morning walk, which I thoroughly enjoy, the peace and the quiet of. And it's just working better. Who knew? So, in our morning meditation, we're going to work on our health. And our health and our abundance is tied to our sacral. Solar is yellow here. Sacral is right beneath that. It also has to do with our sexual organs. So there's desire and lust and passion. And it is where our body decides what to throw away and what to keep. If it's keeping things because you're starving to death, then it's a matter of eating that which will make you not be starving to death. If you're crashing 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon and you eat some nuts and you're still crashing an hour later, then that may not be the right thing. So, I'm never say do anything without a doctor's advice, but be smart. Look at yourself. Take into account how you feel. The fat boy didn't crash me. The pot stickers didn't crash me. So, what is it that is crashing your system? What is it that is causing fatigue? What is it that is dragging down your metabolics? And does it have to do with food? Some of it, yeah. And some of it has to do with stress. And some of it has to do with your metabolism. And some of it has to do with your worry. And some of it has to do with the words that you put out into the universe. And some of it has to do with whether or not you are balancing your life with things like creativity and fun and activity. How do you listen? How does your gut feel? I thought for sure, after so much time of avoiding bread, I thought for sure, all right, I'm going to have a piece of bread just to see if it evens out this glucose. I thought for sure this was going to crash my system. No, it didn't. I was like, wow, okay, well, that's weird. Let's see how long it stays and creates this ongoing energy. And then I had another. I got up and I didn't want to eat, so I had a glucose shake. I was busy working. I didn't want to stop and make a lunch, so I had a glucose shake. And I started sleeping through the night with no dips and staying pretty darn even, 80 to 100. Wild. Listening to your body means you got to pay attention to. I mean, are you paying attention? Because to tell you the truth, I wasn't. I was so used to crashing. It was just a normal thing. We get used to things because they're a normal thing. The doctor told me to go to an Allegra D, the kind you get from behind the counter for my allergies, to dry up my sniffles. And I'm sure you've heard sniffles because I sniffle all the time. And after about 4 or 5 days of having this wonderful no sniffleness, I got the worst migraine because my upper sinuses have gotten so crusted up and dry that it was causing pressure headaches. So I stopped that, and I started dribbling again, and the headaches went away. How are you listening to your body? Okay, I do a Claritin Ready tab and an Allegra regular, and if that doesn't do it, I'll just suffer for a while. And I don't know if it's the time of year or what have you, but they seem to be declining anyway. Maybe it's because my body's getting fed. Who knows? It could have something to do with it. It all comes back together. So when you get out and you do your exercise, do you end up feeling destroyed? Or do you end up feeling kind of good, blood's pumping? Yeah, I need a moment. I'm sweating a little. Yeah, okay. And does it make you feel better the next day? Or does it make you feel worse the next day? And maybe looking at a different kind of exercise is right for you. I don't believe I'm ever going to do this balls to the wall thing again, but I do love a good walk. And I like the jiggler, and I like getting out my weights and doing some stuff while I'm doing that. And I like stretching, yoga and tai chi and qigong and all that. And I'm good. Because it turns out that's not the ticket either. So, listening to our bodies. There's only so much somebody else can tell us about how we work. We need to know how we work. And if you have to tell your doctor, hey, this just ain't doing it, I need to come up with something else, or if you can't help me, I'll go look somewhere else. And I'll keep trying things until I find something that actually works, that makes me feel better, that makes me function better. It allows me a little more balance and joy in my life as well. 2 birds. Good thing, huh? But actually, when you're figuring out your own health, in every aspect of it, it's like 30 birds and 1 stone. Heaven knows we've all been throwing our stones, trying. But have we been listening to someone else, or have we been listening to what our own body is doing? Because it's easy to get caught up in listening to somebody else, especially when you had been trying for a while and nothing worked. Yeah, I'll listen to anybody at this point, right? So let's open ourselves up to the messages that our vehicle is sending us about our own optimum performance. And let's see if we can lock in something really beautiful, okay? Starting off down in our sacral, feel the energy. This is orange right here. I mean, there's so many restaurants that have orange in them. You know why? Because it's a comfortable color. It feels nice to be in. Pair it with a little bit of green, a little bit of relax. Starting off in orange, going down to red. Ground yourself, be part of the earth and the conversations of the earth and the energy that goes through all particle-bound beings, trees, roots, mushrooms, soil, substructure. And then feel it lift you up. Lift up to ego, yellow, heart, high heart, throat. Give me the truth. And third eye, but just thinking out of the box and opening ourselves up and all that. And crown. Connect to the energy of the world, the ocean, of which we are a drop, the infinite wisdom, the unconditional love. Unconditional love. Not you have to. The unconditional love. Download the next step. So you could just keep walking. And come into the mind palace. Clear the tornado. Calm it down. And ears over hips. Allow good spinal flow. And let's just find ourselves out in an open field. It's not too hot, not too cool. I'm not going to get a sunburn. Nothing's going to crawl on me, nothing's going to fly by. Okay. Nice, beautiful, empty field. Trees around the edge. I do love me a good tree. Some water trickling in the back. I want to say body, vehicle. I hear you. Thank you. I recognize whether it is a good for me or a not good for me. Thank you. Always seek out experts and then make up your own mind. I'm listening. I feel a slight breeze. Back up to crown. Feel the energies all harmonizing together. This beautiful balance of you. Only you know, only you can tell. Only you are privy to all of the information that allows you to be the best you for your journey that you can be. And if you haven't found it, then you can certainly come back, do a little bit more involved listening, and figure it out. You're a smart person. Namaste.